Welcome to Time in the Shade in Shady Oak Ministries. I am the Reclusiarch of Calvary, here to bring you the fake news.
What?
Julie Royce has exposed internet apologist David Wood for his dark and disturbing history of grooming and stalking an underage student in an attempted homosexual affair while he was a Christian and married. Lurid details even include later reflections on his book where he blamed the child for seducing him and turning to drugs to medicate the heartbreak after the child they attempted to take advantage of escaped his advances. It even goes on oh wait, that was a different person. Michael Jones has claimed the Calvary Chapel movement that founded over 4,000 churches worldwide in the span of a decade does not qualify as a revival. Instead, he produces TikToks mocking people who believe in the rapture to bring the gospel to his generation.
The truth will be revealed! Woohoo! Right on, Squidward!
The Associated Press has released an article documenting the struggles Hamas leaders have had recovering from their injuries. I personally want to express my deepest sympathies for the wounded terrorists now that it's impossible for them to take the loss and grow a pair. Hezbollah agents in Lebanon have reported to the world that they have launched over 60 missile strikes against Israel in the span of 24 hours. When the United Nations asked for how many of those missiles resulted in Jewish casualties, the Hezbollah agents had already been destroyed by Israeli counterattacks.
Dang it!
Chuck Norris went to his reward on March 20th, 2026. Although I'm told he actually died 20 years ago and death was just too scared to tell him.
This is the worst!
Nick Fuentes has encouraged the Groyper movement to vote Democrat during the next election. Imagine that, a communist socialist celebrator actually reflecting his values and who he votes for.
You are everything I had hoped you'd be.
Egyptologists have condemned the ancient pharaoh Thutmosis III when he committed the atrocity of exterminating men, women, and children in his conquest of Mitanni's territories. This war crime is just proof that the gods of Egypt are immoral monsters and shouldn't be followed by anyone. Fortunately, it was discovered that this kind of writing is actually common hyperbole in the Bronze Age and just described a military victory of any kind. We even have records of Mitanni's armies engaging with Egypt again for the next 2 centuries. This resolves everything, unless it involves the Jews. On March 1st, 2026, a man went on a shooting spree at a bar in Austin, Texas. The local police have claimed that the fact the man was writing "Property of Allah" on his jacket, had a Quran with him in his car, and screamed Allahu Akbar during the attack are not enough information to form conclusions on this man's motives. It was also curious that the entire Austin Police Department made these reports with British accents.
Why are you gay?
Protests against ICE have turned violent as the immigration forces ran over a woman who responded with deadly force after the officer repeatedly antagonized and threatened her. At least I think that's what happened. I don't know.
You are gay.